Hi, my loves. I'm soaked. I just took off that massive rain jacket, and you can kind of see. You can see the rain coming down on the pool pretty hard, and just, I don't know if you can even see that and tell, but just awesomeness. And what I wanted to share with you guys, that I'm home safely. I was just riding on my scooter, so I had the most glorious day. Got up and went to Kundalini yoga, and with a glorious, divine, beautiful sister, queen sister that I love, and then we just had the depth of conversation, which was awesome. And then we went to another place to do just movement and dance and all the things, and see how we could just move in every single way. Had a glorious lunch with some divine light beings, and then coming out, it just started pouring all this rain, right? And the thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that, you know, so normally I always ask, I ask the angels to just always work it out for me, that it's like, you know, if I'm driving or anything like that, that the rain waits. And a lot of times I'll feel this, like, it's time to go. And I'm like, oh, okay, there's no reason for me to go, but it feels like time to go. And I go, and then I'm driving home, and I'm like, it feels like it's going to rain. And then I get home, and then it's pouring. And I was like, thank you, angels. You guys are so good. You support me so well. Like, I usually am never in it driving. And even if I am in what I was experiencing, how much can you choose joy? So in my tribe, I shared about this. I actually just did a show because this was so prevalent for me. And so you guys might have not heard this yet. It hasn't come out yet. But in my recent experience in Australia, I almost got deported. And in that experience that I got to transmute and alchemize the experience, I feel like I'm wearing like 10 pounds of weight of heaviness from my soaked clothes and my soaked shirt. So I'm going to shed this as I'm doing this. This just feels better. There we go. Okay. So, in that experience, as I surrendered into that, I was like, how much joy can I create in this experience? I'm in this experience now. How much joy can I create? How much light can I bring to this experience? And I just did a training for my tribe that we're about to give them, just because it was coming through me so strongly, is to how do we micro-align and use the practical tools to create joy in everything and in every single moment. Because something I asked myself is this 100% joy? Is this going to give me 100% joy? Will this be 100% my satisfaction? If it's not, if it's 90%, I find like, it's a no. And so most people are like, but do you choose fuck yes for everything? I'm like, yes, I do. And I know there can be some gaps of understanding into how to apply that. And so I felt really called to do this training, which we're about to give to my tribe, on this exact thing. And today, as I'm in this, it just reminded me. So like, I come out with my girlfriend, and we're walking in the rain. We're like, glorious rain, cleansing. Oh, of course I get a shower after I've been like dancing it up, and my body just was ready for, the shower. And so we're just enjoying, like, ooh, let's pop into the shop and let's do this. And it was like, it's just coming down, and I got to go get some vegan cheese for a dinner party that I'm going to be at tonight. And so I'm like, cool, just throw on my rain jacket, and it's just coming down. And I'm like, whee, like, how much more fun and play can I make this? How much joy can I receive in this experience? And so I'm driving, and literally every car that goes by is like splashing water all over me. And the water's coming down so hard, even in my lap with my rain jacket on, it's like building up in my lap and then getting all over my stuff and down in my seat. And I'm like, woo! I am just, so I surrendered to just being wet and gloriously messy and just all the things, and just like loving the rain and being so grateful and appreciative for, the rain coming forth and bringing us this rain. And I'm driving through it and just, again, just splashing and playing like a kid. Now, what comes through is these are the practical tools of how much you become the vibration, you embody the vibration, and you be it in the experience is what you're going to receive. So the more I'm like, I am joy, this is joy, how much joy, if I'm in this, if I was, and again, I said the past me would have been like pissed off and like, oh, this is uncomfortable, and I hate being, and I'm getting all wet. And instead it's like, fuck, I'm getting wet. How much joy can I receive in this? How much fun can I have in the puddles as I'm driving through the puddles and I'm getting splashed by the cars and I'm just laughing at it? And what it reminds me of is I remember the first time I really started to understand that how I choose to respond is what I'm going to get next. So, sorry, my hair is like so wet and getting all over me. So it's like how I choose to respond is what I get next. And when I was a $2 an hour waitress, my friends, this is when I started to even recognize the power of each moment in my vibration. And as a $2 an hour waitress, I remember coming home. I had a friend sleep on my couch at night. so that my little boys, because I wanted to be a mom by day, my boys were 1 and 4 years old when I found out I had a cheating husband. I got divorced. I became a $2 an hour waitress. And this was, like months before what came through to do my 90-day mind body transformation program. Then I became the Body Mind Mentor on TV and and eventually the $1 Million Coach. Yes, I was a $2 an hour waitress if you don't know my story. So in that, I remember coming home late because I do a night shift, a late night shift, be a waitress so that I could be with my boys all day, had a friend sleep on my couch so that I could go be the waitress at night. And I remember coming home and it was like, from doing all that, I just had this like riled up energy. And so at the time, I would make myself a bowl of popcorn because I could make this healthy popcorn, because at the time, obviously, I was also, I wasn't publicly a nutrition fitness expert, but I'd gone the journey of studying nutrition in the body and fighting the body and all the things. And so I would make this big bowl of popcorn. And that would be like okay, I just did good today. I did my waitressing thing. Now, this is before I taught a lot of understanding around, seeing what's actually happening and where we can go. But anyways, I remember as I started to recognize that in each moment I could choose whatever I chose to be my response was what I get next. And I remember like I made this bowl of popcorn and I had like that in my water, and I went to turn and I kind of tripped and the popcorn fell over the floor. And I caught myself from wanting to be like frustrated, and I was like, oh, apparently I was meant to have popcorn on the floor. And I got down on the floor and I started picking up and I made it all joyful. And I had this experience after recognizing when one of my boys had spilled something on the floor. And I remembered that as a child, I was scared to ever draw out of the lines, make a mistake at all. Like everything had to be a certain way. And so it was like, if you spilled something on the floor, you got shamed because you just wasted food or you wasted something and you made a mess. And I remember when with my boys being like, oh, fun, let's play in it. It's on the floor, let's play in it. We might as well play in this. And those were shifts for me of seeing how I got to change the programs. I got to change the programs of how I was going to respond to things, that life could be messy and joyful and fun and play, and stuff on the floor just meant playing it. And obviously, how can we have so much fun as we clean it up? And I began to teach my boys a different way of being, which then called me forth to be different. So when I had that experience guys, this was back when I was a waitress, that was the beginning of all right, wait, actually, this is what it is. How can I play in this? How can I make this play and get curious? So today it's a way of being for me that whatever I'm in, I get to choose joy, and I get to see what's in it that's available for me and how much fun and joy can I bring to this moment that is my response to the universe of how my vibration gets to be. And when I'm in this highlight vibration, of course, then what gets drawn to me is the most fucking amazing things. So I'm wet. I'm going to shower because I have a dinner party, and I just wanted to share this beautiful gloriousness with you. Woo! Because I'm high on life. Because life, this is me normal. This is not me on drugs or alcohol like a lot of people would think. It's just literally the vibration I live at, and it's because I get to choose joy. And so do you. Mwah. I love you guys. Power, choices, yours. Choose your best life.